Tell us how it works. Delma.
That's right, if surgery doesn't scare you off. It is a different approach to the traditional facelift. Some say much less invasive with faster recovery time. We met several women who had the surgery, then we checked back with them only after 3 weeks. And you can see for yourself the results of a technique called the vertical lift.
Where's my youth gone?
One tiny small incision here.
It's a new alternative to the traditional facelift.
I have no desire to have my face stretched. And the old method was to take your face and pull it back. And I'm sure you've seen many women with that look.
Stella Campbell is 57 years old. Renee Brown is 33. And Cece Boyer just turned 63.
I didn't want it to look like somebody had just taken a winch at the back of my head and tightened it.
The traditional facelift would pull it in this direction.
Dr. Renato Calabria says his method, called a vertical lift, reduces distortion and scarring.
There are 2 tiny incisions small in the hairline and 2 on the side here and 1 inside the mouth. So we elevate the muscle along with the fat that is sagging.
In an hour, Stella will have her facelift. She says she doesn't want to look different, just better.
Where did all these years go? You know, I mean, they flew by. And
Inside, you feel like a young person.
Exactly. Inside, I'm going, you know what? I don't feel any different. Where are all these things coming from?
It's that youthful look that Dr. Calabria will try to recapture with an endoscope and a camera, without removing any of the sagging fat from Stella's face.
We used to remove fat, sometimes out of the face, like the jowls. I think it's a mistake. If you take the fat out, you're going to end up with a sunken-in look.
Dr. Calabria works under the muscle, hugging the bone.
What we'll do is we'll place the suture right on the underneath, either on the fat or on the muscle, and then we pull.
While the vertical lift may be effective and less expensive, Dr. William Shaw says it is not permanent.
That may be beneficial for months to maybe a few years. I tend to favor using a more permanent approach because then I feel I have more versatility and that results tend to be more lasting.
Even so, Stella was convinced this was the procedure for her. 1 month after surgery, there's still some bruising, but this is the result. Stella before, Stella now.
It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. I mean, I really have no scars.
This is Renee, before and after.
Nobody ever would have thought that I had any type of surgery done. It just really looked that I'd gotten rest, that I was rested and taking care of myself.
And 63-year-old Cece, then and now.
It's been 25 days. I still have some swelling and things like that, but I am extremely pleased with the results of the operation.
The fun part for me is my oldest daughter. I went to visit my grandchildren's school, and they thought I was her sister. So that was really fun.
Stella was back to work after a week. She says sometimes she still doesn't even recognize herself.
I look in the mirror some days, and I don't recognize the person I see.
The vertical lift takes about 4 hours, and patients go home the same day with an overnight nurse. The total cost of Stella's surgery, which also included a neck lift, was about $13,000.
And the one doctor said that he preferred the traditional kind because they lasted longer. But how long do they say this will last?
Dr. Calabria just talked to him today, as a matter of fact, and he had said that there's no reason why it shouldn't last up to 10 years, just like the traditional facelift.
10 years.
10 years.
Wow, they look great.
Yeah, they sure did.
Delma, thanks very much.
Thanks, Delma.
Welcome back. For years, women have dropped lots